Hi, welcome to lesson 154, notes 154, lesson 10.5. This is Cranmer's rule. You're going to love this today. This is a great way. You know, I've showed you a lot of ways to solve systems of equations. We've used addition, we used substitution, we used elimination, we used the inverse rule, and now today we're going to show you Cranmer's rule. This is fabulous. Okay, so Cranmer's rule is if you have a 2 by 2 matrix, again, it's a square matrix. I don't want to say 2 by 2 because it's really it's a 2 by 3, but if it's small. Let me show you. You've got x is equal to the determinant with x replaced over the determinant, and y is equal to the determinant of y replaced over the determinant. And you're probably thinking, Glenn, what in the world does that mean? Let me show you. So I'm on number 10 on page 785, okay? So Ron's got a system of equations. He's got 6x minus 5y is equal to 17. And negative 13 plus 3y, I'm sorry, forgot the x, 3y is equal to negative 76. Okay, so we've got that there. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use this formula that I have up here. Notice that I've got my answers here, my 17 and my negative 76. Unfortunately, that looks like it's bleeding a little bit. I'll try not to do that. So I can solve for x by setting up these determinants. All right, two determinants. Watch what I'm going to do. And then the first one, I want to solve for my x value, right? So I'm going to go ahead and in place of the x, I'm going to put the 17. Oh, that looks terrible. And negative 76. All right. I won't do that again. My denominator is going to be the regular matrix. So 6, negative 5, negative 13, and 3. I got that right here. All right. And then I'm going to use the coefficients here for the y's because they're not changed at all. Negative 5 and 3. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find my determinant. I'm going to find my determinant. So I'll crisscross. So I'll do 17 times, I got my handy dandy here, 17 times 3, which is going to be 51. Okay. And then I'm going to do negative 76 times, it's 7. Negative 76 times 5, which is 380. And then my determinant down here, I'm going to do 6 times 3, which is 18, minus negative 13 times negative 5, which is 65. All right, all I have to do is my calculations. So I'm going to do 51 minus 380, which is negative 329, over 18 minus 65, which is negative 47. And I know what you know that's right off the top of your head. You're thinking 7, right? There it is, 7. X is equal to 7. That's fabulous. All right. Now our job is to find what y is equal to. So we're going to do the same thing. So y is equal to, my denominator is going to stay the same. I've got the 6, the negative 5, the negative 13, and the 3. There it is. All right. So I'm going to leave that the same. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write the matrix in the top. I'm going to write the 6 and the negative 13. But instead of the y's, because now I'm solving for y's, I'm going to take this value of y, the values right here, and I'm going to put them right here. Maybe this will work better for me. 17 and negative 76, right? Okay. And my job is to find the determinant. All right. So I'm going to, again, do my cross multiplying. I'll do 6 times negative 76, which is going to give me negative 456 right off the top of my head. Negative 13 times 17, which is negative 221. Again, remember, I'm subtracting in the middle. Up here, I already did this 18 minus 65. I already did the 18 minus 65. I already did my crisscross. So I know that's going to be negative 47. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my subtraction. Minus and minus becomes a plus. So that's going to be negative 456 plus 221, which is negative 235. Right away, I know what you're thinking, right? You got this. A negative value, a negative. It's going to be a positive, and I'm going to have 5. Look at that. X is negative 7 and y is 5. All right? Look at that. That's fabulous. Isn't it? You love it. I know you love it. Let's try another one. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, that works great for x and y, But Glennon, what if you put a z in there? Everything's going to change for you when you have a z. Well, yeah, you're right. So let's go ahead with number 16. Take a look in your book. It's on page 785. I've got 5x minus 4y plus z is equal to negative 14. I've got negative x plus 2y minus 2z is equal to 10. And then 3x plus y plus z is equal to 1. All right, so you've got three variables here. Tons and tons of work to do three variables. I'm going to concentrate just on the variable z, okay? Just on the variable z. And so notice that I have these for answers here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up my determinant. My denominator, okay, that's going to definitely be some basket weaving, right? 5, negative 1, 3, negative 4, 2, 1, 1, negative 2, 1. All right, so I'm going to set that up exactly as I would have here. Over here in the numerator, I've got the 5, the negative 1, and the 3. That stays in place. The 4, the 2, and the 1 stay there. And in the spot, right here, in the spot where I would have my z coefficients, I'm going to have negative 14, 10, and 1. All right? So my job now is to do some basket weaving. Oh, I got a ton of basket weaving. You probably want to stop the video and do your basket weaving right here on it. All right, now we'll put the video back on. And you figured out your determinant here was negative 66. And the denominator when you did your basket weaving here was 33, which is fabulous. And go ahead and do your division and you get negative 2. So you know that z is equal to negative 2. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it's just yet another tool you have in your toolbox. You probably want to try that. Oh, there's one more I want to try with you today. See if we can squeeze this